Hello, welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rav Eliezer Melamed Shlit'a. Well, I'm back from Israel. I had a quick trip to the Holy Land. Always wonderful to be there. And I had planned on pre-recording a couple of episodes, but unfortunately I got this very bad winter virus that's going around, which precluded me from doing so. So here we are, right back to it. I also just want to mention that today's shiur is sponsored by Sharon and Josh Brickman and family. Today is the yahrzeit of Josh's father, Rabbi Seymour Brickman, Rav Shmuel Tzvi ben Yosef Halevi. So our learning and our study is in his honor and in his memory, and may his holy neshama have an aliyah. So thank you to Sharon and Josh for always making sure that the masses will be able to study Torah accordingly. So it's appropriate then, in honor of the yahrzeit, to talk about what do we learn on Shabbos. Limud HaTorah b'Shabbos tzarich lihos b'simcha v'ta'anug. When we learn on Shabbos, it has to be with great enjoyment, and it has to be with simcha. V'lechein kas v'kama poskim she'en lilmod sugis misubachos v'kashos mipnei shebe'es shehalomed eno mevenes limudei hu shori b'mesach v'tza'ar. Therefore, a person should not study difficult topics, difficult subjects that could give someone angst. We don't want to have anybody have any sort of tsar or displeasure when learning. So therefore, lefichach nachon lachzor b'Shabbos al dvarim shekvar yaduim heitev. So therefore, it's appropriate on Shabbos to go over to review things that we know well, or lilmod dvarim behirim uvanim, or to learn things that are clear, well understood. Kol adam lefi ramaso, each according to his level. Ve'af talmidei chachamim roish yilamdu b'Shabbos sugyos kalo she'en b'limud nemigia. And even great Torah scholars should learn things that are a little bit easier on Shabbos. They don't have such toil with them necessarily. And some say no, just the opposite. That the Torah scholars, that they should really delve into very difficult and deep topics. But the Rav says, but there's really no disagreement here. It each depends on the individual. Someone who likes to ask questions and to find answers, yasok b'sugyas koshos, he should get involved in the difficult topics. Umisho ohev havanos yisharos v'bihiros, yasok b'dvar muvanim. And a person who likes simple, well-stated, clear things, obviously he should stick to those topics. Iker halimud tzarich lios b'dvarim shemadrichen es adam l'chayos es chayav karoi. The main learning that one should have is to learn things that will direct us to live a proper life. Shne'amar u'lemadatem asam u'shmartem la'asasam. Pasuk in Devarim says, you shall learn them and you shall safeguard them so that you can perform them. V'chein kasvu haposkim shemi sheyesh lo shos sfuros lilimod yaktishim lelimud halacha. And the poskim say that a person has limited time or only a set time to learn Torah. We should set that time for studying halacha, Jewish law. V'chein yilmad inyane emunah musar. We should also learn things that have to do with faith and musar and rebuke, so we can better our lives, so that we can elevate our thoughts, we can correct our ways. And if this is the case during the week, how much more so on Shabbos, where we should learn things that will teach us how to live the proper life. As we have stated over previous lessons, that Shabbos is the inner soul of the week. And the purpose of Shabbos is to enlighten and to guide us and to give great purpose to the 6 days of creation. The six days of the week are given meaning through Shabbos. And everyone has to measure himself and see exactly where he stands. When it comes to learning Jewish law, what type of halacha, what type of learning, what type of area of Torah study is going to illuminate his life more so? Are you better off learning Sfarim that deal with faith, or maybe the teachings of Tanakh, or maybe Musar, or maybe even Chasidus? V'talmidei chachamim she'oskin kol hashua b'chol tchumei halimud einam tzrichen lahadrachas elu v'yilamdu b'makam shalibim chafetz. And Talmud scholars, Torah scholars, who spend the entire week studying Torah, they don't need necessarily these types of guidance because they know what their hearts desire. I'll just tell you a personal note, and that obviously if we're learning today in memory of Rabbi Brickman, who spent a great deal of his life making sure that generations of Jewish students would have proper Jewish education. And for me, one of the highlights is our learning on Shabbos, and I can always count on Dr. Josh Brickman, always sitting immediately to my left at our regular shiur. No matter what the weather is, no matter what the situation, or if Josh is not there, that he makes sure that he gets the notes and the shiur recap before or afterwards. And that's exactly what we're talking about. And what a better way to observe the yahrzeit for a great rabbi and a great father and a great grandfather, but to honor him with the words of Torah. Torah that he has instilled in his children, Torah that he's instilled in his grandchildren, in his family, and in all of Klal Yisrael. So in the merit of our study and the study that we do on Shabbos, which brings true light for the rest of the week, may the neshama of Reb Shmuel Tzvi ben Yosef Halevi have an aliyah. And I hope that my relationship with the Brickman family and all the extended members of the family is a Torah relationship, one in which we study Torah together, one in which we constantly broaden our horizons and we enlighten one another with the beautiful words of Torah. So again, may his neshama have an aliyah. Thank you today for the sponsorship, and I'm happy to be back. Glad to be back on the air. It's kind of weird for me to be off the air, to be honest with you, but as I mentioned, I just returned from Eretz Yisrael, and I had a very fruitful trip, and I'm sure we'll be hearing about it for the next couple of days. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time as we study Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rav Eliezer Melamed Shlit'a.